Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lolita Liebman.
And this is another edition of Our City Tonight. Well, we start this segment off, or we start every segment off, at our favorite restaurant here in Vancouver. It's Cafe El Nido, located in the heart of this wonderful city, and we think the best Italian food around.
Absolutely.
Well, for this segment, you tell me, where are we going next?
We are heading a little outside of our city, heading up to Winter Wonderland, the Whistler Ski Village, to cover their annual film festival.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. Well, let's finish up our wine, and then we'll head to Whistler.
Cheers.
Well, now we find ourselves up here in Whistler. I got to say, Lita, it's a lot milder today than I thought it'd be. It's a little bit of rain, but we're going to be indoors seeing some great films and talking to some great actors. But first, we're going to have a bite to eat at Earl's.
And stop reminding us of the financial success of your intriguing popcorn performances. It has no relevance in the theater, and frankly, it's just annoying.
Look, I don't know what you're used to, but nobody talks to me like that.
Really?
Okay?
Well, I just did.
Stop it! This is ridiculous!
How did you approach playing this guy? Because he was a joy to watch.
Well, it's just, I mean, I've worked with a lot of old guys in theater over the years,
okay.
right? And you just sort of take a little piece of every one of them, and then you get into a theater and you realize it's going to be a great deal louder. And, you know, you sort of make that part of his whole consciousness.
As funny as this movie is, and it's very witty, but it's also very real and very timely in terms of theater trying to put bums in the seats, to bring in actors. I think
they're doing this classic bit of theater, but they can't put bums in the seats, so his partner decides to bring in an American action star and stuff him into a Chekhov play, and it turns into a nightmare.
Of course, film and fashion seem to go hand in hand these days. We're at the Sorrel Suite here at the Westin Hotel with Heidi, who is letting us check out some very cool boots. Do you guys actually put out new designs every year?
Yeah, so we have new designs every season. Some of the key styles will stay year over year, and we'll just update colors. If we know something really works, we stay with it, and otherwise we need to revamp, which is great.
Well, these boots, what I've noticed is they're waterproof, but they're super stylish. They're sort of like the off-road vehicles, but they look really, really hot, like a hot rod.
Yeah, we like to say we combine style and function, or style and protection.
Well, the Whistler Film Festival is not just about films, it's also about having some nice fun at night at some great parties. That's where we are right now.
Yeah, we're here at Araxi for the Bright Light Pictures party, and we're really excited to see a lot of the actors that we saw earlier in the day.
That's right, and we actually get to have a beverage too, so cheers.
Cheers.
Tell me about how you think the Vancouver film landscape has changed over the years. For the better, I think, no?
Oh, without question. There's been a huge maturation of what's happened here. There are producers who can actually produce and package out of Vancouver that truly didn't exist 15 years ago.
And when you come to festivals like this, and you're a big part of this, how does this make you feel? I mean, you're putting on a good party tonight, but are you seeing lots of progress in great films and things like that?
You're seeing young filmmakers, the people like under 30, who are making products that you can now sell internationally that didn't exist in Vancouver years ago.
Backstage with actor Kiefer Sutherland to talk about his new movie that I'm very excited about, a Western. I love Westerns. Tell me about your character, John Henry.
I heard a lot about you. Name's Frank Tillman. Maybe you heard of me?
Can't say as I have.
Well, I killed 4 men.
Still don't ring a bell.
He left at a very early age to go off and fight in the Civil War, and the war damaged him, and he didn't come home, and instead he became a gunfighter, and he did some very unscrupulous things till finally culminated in a very bad experience in a town where he does something that's so egregious that he decides he has to go home to his mother and try and figure his life out and seek some kind of forgiveness. And unfortunately, his mother has passed away, and he is left with his father, who he is deeply estranged from. It's the coming together of a father and son in a very difficult circumstance, and that's really the beginning of his new life.
Well, I really enjoyed talking with Kiefer Sutherland about his latest movie called Forsaken. A great guy, really good movie. Well, I'm sitting here at Earl's in the Village here enjoying a nice beer. Where's my co-host Lolita? Well, she's about to talk to Canadian actress Lynn Smith about her fabulous new TV series on CBC called This Life.
What has your sister ever done with her life?
I can't talk right now.
You're at some guy's house, aren't you?
You hooked up last night.
Oh, crap. I didn't know.
You are self-absorbed, narcissistic, and clearly not alone.
This better be good.
Maggie, I'm dying.
Well, we're sitting here with one of the stars from This Life, and we're really excited to have you here with us. Tell us a little bit about your character.
I play a character named Maggie Lawson, and Maggie is a very self-involved. She refuses to grow up. She's a bit immature, but she loves her family, and she's struggling with the reality that her older sister and her best friend is facing terminal cancer. The premise of the show is how family deals with those kind of circumstances.
Well, speaking of family, it sounds like you're starting yours, a brand new baby, and we get to have you in Vancouver for a while. Can you share a little bit about that, how exciting that is for you?
Yeah, it's wild, it's amazing. I'm just about 6 months pregnant. I'm due the first week of April, and I'm thrilled. It's scary and amazing and all of those things at the same time, but it's something that my husband and I have been, wanting for a really long time.
Well, Jim, we've had a great day of interviews. We've met some great actors, and we've seen some great films here in Whistler. But, of course, we've got to eat. It smells really good in here.
It sure does. We're actually at a really cool spot called Caramba. Now, this is one of the many great restaurants in this town, famous for their calamari, and we're going to try some food, actually.
Excellent. And I really love the open kitchen concept. They've got a wood-burning oven. And, again, it just smells really good in here.
Happy to be here with a little break from all the fun we've had here at the film festival. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, that wraps up the 15th annual Whistler Film Festival, and what a great time we had.
Well, the snow's coming down, but it's time for us to head back to our favorite city, Vancouver.
Well, Lita and I have returned from the colder climate of Whistler, a great time at the film festival. Weather's a little warmer here.
Oh, it's still pretty chilly, but we're looking forward to this evening and warming up with some cocktails.
That's right. We're going to take a little tour around the city in a very old-fashioned mode of transportation.
Yes, the Sidecar Trolley Tour. It's their 12th and final for the city, so we're excited to be involved with that, and the social concierge.
So let's go check out the trolleys.
Absolutely. For how many years?
This is actually 4 years, 4.5 years that we've been doing Sidecar Trolley Tour, and this is our 12th edition. This particular Sidecar Trolley Tour is our hotel edition, so we're checking out different cocktail bars and bars attached to different styles of hotels all around the city.
Excellent. Well, we started off at Prohibition, and what was your favorite part of that?
You know, one of the cool things about this tour is with the trolley cars to kind of be a tourist in your own city, because there's a lot of people that go out but don't know all these hidden gems of cocktail bars, or maybe know of them but have never been to them, or definitely not have been to all of them in one night.
Well, we wrap up here at our favorite restaurant, Cafe El Nido, located in the heart of downtown Vancouver. And I got to say, I had a lot of fun stepping out of our city to Whistler.
It was great. There's so many great events in Vancouver, but it was really fun to get up there in Winter Wonderland and enjoy some of that, some of the sights up there.
Yeah, thanks to the Whistler Film Festival people. And we should say goodbye We're going to finish up our wine. We'll see you next time. I'm Jim Gordon.
I'm Lita Leapins.
And this is Our City Tonight. Cheers.
Cheers.